YouTube Sports by Scout. What are we doing here? Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to make a parlay?
Big plays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in. Sports by Scout right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud. What are we doing here?
All right, guys, congratulations. We did a full sweep. We went 3 for 3 on our picks. And on our leans, we did very well. Some of them are still going, so I can't give you a full count yet. But right now, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 15 on our leans. Black cashes PRA, Bonchero cashes PR, Nemhard cashes PRA, McConnell cashes PRA, Murray cashes PRA, Bam cashes PRA with 23. CJ McCollum cashed 25 PRA. Dante cashes 4 rebounds, but that's how we lost the contest parlay. I'm going to show you here how we lost. Zion Juman, he just didn't have a good game. That you can't, he was bound to happen. I didn't think it was going to be this game with a good matchup, but it was bound to happen. But Dante got his 4 rebounds. He did cash that. Okay, that was one of my leans. But in the parlay and for the contest to win, so I can give you guys the prize money, I went 20 PRA. And it was a blowout. The game was a blowout. They took out everyone in the fourth quarter. He didn't get a chance. I think he had like 13 in the fourth quarter. They took him out. He was on track. He did go 1 for 9 on threes. He should have cashed this. I'm not giving him an excuse because of the blowout. He should have cashed this. He went 1 for 9. That's crazy. Crazy. He's only getting rebounds from me from now on. I'm not taking him. You live by the 3, die by the 3. Anyway, we got a big slate tomorrow. Let's get right into the picks. All right, so my first pick, I'm a little confused that we're going to take Brandon Ingram or we're going to go back and run back RJ Barrett. Now, the reason why I like these picks is because they are good matchups. They just played the Hawks. Ingram had 29 points, 39 PRA, okay? Now, there is an argument. Look at his matchup. They foul him a lot, and he loves to get fouled. Go to the free throw line. He had 12 rebound chances. He had 29 points. He went 11 for 15. He shot extremely efficient. Is that going to happen again? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at RJ Barrett, and then we'll make a decision. RJ Barrett, he went 4 for 8 from 3. He went 11 from 19 from his field goals. He played 30 minutes, 29 points. How many rebounds did he have? 4 boards and 1 assist. I got to be honest with you, I kind of want to go RJ Barrett, and I kind of want to take him for 25 PRA. I think that's the first pick. RJ Barrett, 25 PRA. We're going to run him back. Cashed us today. We're going to run him back again. I like the matchup. We have fresh data from it, so there's that. Okay, my next pick, Amen Thompson. All right. Alperen Sengun, injured. We don't know. I don't know exactly how. I know he rolled his ankle. I don't know how severe it is, but he's definitely not playing tomorrow. So we like Amen Thompson because we are not going to trust Jabari Smith Jr. And we like Amen Thompson. They're going to juice his line, that's for sure. So we like Amen Thompson probably, I'd say 25 PRA. 25 PRA is an 85% hit rate. And his line might be 29 PRA. But you know what kind of bugs me out? I don't know. He's 75% without Sengun. He doesn't have many games, but I think 25 PRA should be the move, especially if Adams is questionable, if he doesn't play as well. Look out for that. But Jabari Smith, man. Jabari Smith just, I want to give him another shot. I really do. Like, he really screwed me this last game. 19 PRA. He just. What did he? I don't know. We took him for PR, right? Yeah, he had 16. I mean, listen, if you want to give him another shot, the matchup ain't the best for Jabari Smith. That's why I don't want to trust him, even though Sengun's out. So I think that's why we're going Amen Thompson. That's for sure. You can also go with Kevin Durant without Sengun. Look at his PRA. If his line's 34, you take him for 30 PRA. Hopefully he cashes 30 PRA. So I'm gonna teeter between Kevin Durant and Amen Thompson. I'm leaning towards Amen Thompson. But yeah. All right, let's start with the leans. We're gonna look at the first game for the Knicks and the Pistons. Cade, it's really hard not to bet on this guy. I mean, look at his PRA. 40 PRA is 81%. Now, the Knicks are 21st in the league against pick and roll ball handlers. That number does not change. 84%. 84%. It does change a little bit, but you know what I mean. Not a lot. So no Tobias Harris. That's the big one. Scoring. He's definitely gonna be leaned on way more to score. I'd go 40 PRA, 100% for Cade. Actually, I'm taking him out of the leans and I'm putting him in the picks. Yeah. So there's that. Now Cade is going in the picks at 40 PRA. I took a look at the Knicks. Not great matchups. This is a big matchup in the East. Orlando, Detroit. I think they're all in the running to beat the Knicks in the playoffs. We'll see. But, I don't think it's going to happen. But they're in the running. Could happen. We're going to see how they play against the Pistons tomorrow. I did like Mikal Bridges over everyone else against favorable matchups. You're looking at, like him for his PRA, I believe it was 23 PRA. Yeah, 22 PRA. 22 is probably a little better. He finishes a lot more on that at a 78% hit rate. His matchup isn't the best against spot-up shooters, but for his position, they are 26th in the league. So if I'm going to take any Knicks tomorrow, it's going to be Mikal Bridges. Moving on, we looked at Ingram, we looked at Barrett. Now, this is interesting. Alexander Walker without Trae Young, okay? I'm loving his assists. His line is 4. If you went down to 3, it's an 81% hit rate. You should still get juice on that. I love 3 assists for Walker. I think it's a great play. Even his rebounds, it's a little bit less. Stick with his assists. If you wanted to go PRA with him, he has been shooting the ball well. He had 6 threes last game. His line is 3.5 threes. You could take him for 3. They allow the 18th most attempts. So let's just take a look at this. 25 is good. 10. Yeah, 62% for threes. Let's just see how he played against them. He had 6 for 11 from 3, 10 for 19 field goals. He had 36 minutes. Trae Young did not play. Porzingis did not play. So, again, he is shooting the ball better, obviously, without Trae Young in the mix. Yeah, I got to be honest. Look at this. This is interesting. If his line's 27.5, with 3-point attempts allowed within 10 to 25 without Trae Young, 25 PRA, he's 81%. 81%. 25 PRA might be the move as well. Choose whatever you'd like. But I am pretty confident in that. Never taking this man again. I don't care how good he looks. He's done with me. See you later, pal. All right, for the Celtics, this was an interesting matchup. Neemias Queta, he has a favorable matchup. 29th in the league. We're going to take a look at this. So we're going to look at like 20 to 30, okay? We're going to take a look at his points and rebounds. And for 15 points and rebounds, with favorable matchups for his position, for the pick and roll, and for his dominant shooting zone, okay? Dead last. 15 PR is 86%. 86%. Look at this. Straight green in the paint. They have a problem guarding men in the paint. Look at this. 29 to the pick and roll. I think he's going to hit 15 PR. I think it's a pretty good, solid move. Yeah, 15 PR is a move. Look at Queta tomorrow. Pay attention to that. Jaylen Brown, obviously, we're going to go Jaylen Brown. He's got a decent matchup. His position is not good, but even with challenging positions, look what he does. So I think he's pretty much matchup proof. I do like 41%, 28. So, he shoots almost half of his shots close to the rim. So if I were going to take Jaylen Brown again, we're going to go 39 PRA. It's 88%. I mean, how do you not bet on these guys? Jaylen Brown, Kate Cunningham, they're just so efficient and consistent. It's almost like, I don't want to say they're give-me's, but like you bet on the hot hand until it doesn't, right? This was interesting. Garza has a pretty serious matchup. Look at that. PR over his last 7 games. He's crushed his line of 13. With a favorable matchup, you can also take a look at him. PR, 12, 13 PR. Look at his matchup. Pick and roll, man. I think he has a big game tomorrow also. So look for Garza. You can take either Quaid or Garza. I mean, they're both. I mean, he's going to have his projected minutes. Let's just, no projected minutes yet, but I would assume they're like, yeah, go with Quaita. But that's a lean of mine. It's interesting if you think it's interesting. All right, Derek White. This was a good one. Derek White for his RA. Look at this. His line is 9.5. For 9 RA, he is 76% for the season. Okay? Look at this. They allow the most assists in the paint, and that's where he does most of his assisting. They give up the 22nd most assists, 23rd most rebounds, and to his position, they ranked 18th. So that number 10 to 23, I'll give it. It's pretty fair. Let's just see. 9 boards, 64%. As of late, he's been really, really crashing the boards. Look at this. I'm going to take this off. Yeah, 5 rebounds. I mean, if his line, this is another one. If his line is 5 rebounds, you can just go 4. Take Derek White for 4 rebounds. They allow 23rd most in the league. Whatever you like better. RA, his rebounds. This is the data. Whatever you think is better. All right, we're going to take a look now at Tari Eason. Now, again, without Sengun, we have opportunity here. Okay, without Sengun in both of his games, he had at least 6 rebounds. All right, now let's take a look at his minutes. He's 34 minutes. He's back to playing his full set of minutes. It's only going to go up without Sengun. So if you did want to go points and rebounds, okay, he's been crushing his line. His points and rebounds line is 17. Since he's been, he was limited minutes, 18 minutes, 26 minutes, 21, and then he started going up, 29, 22, 34. So I'm pretty sure he was on a minute restriction there. But now I think it's a little bit better, but his line is still low. So let's take advantage of that, okay? We're going to get some edge there. Unless they don't raise it by tomorrow, we'll see. We're going to take we talked about Kevin Durant. We're going to take a look at Jabari Smith. We look at Amen Thompson. Colin Gillespie. Yeah, you know what? The game's going on right now. I think Colin Gillespie is human. Let me see what that lean from yesterday looks like. Pretty sure. Colin Gillespie finished with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Pal, I knew it was going to come to an end, brother. I knew it was going to come to an end. So what is that? 8, 12. So what is that? 14 PR. Ugh. Yeah, no good. We're going to give you a slide, but it's not giving me data on the matchup here, so I'm not too sure. But he had 2 bad games, usual under his line. We're gonna hold off on that for a lean. I did look at. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to talk to you about Ayo on the Bulls before. So without Giddey, without Collins, Colby White is questionable again. Look at IO for his PR. He's got a good matchup, 22nd in the league, 20 versus the spot-up shooters, 15. No, we're looking at his PR. His line is 17.5. So we took him for 16 PRs at 80% without these players. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm not a big fan of the Bulls. I think they all suck except Giddey. Kobe White kind of sometimes. But if you're looking to take Bulls players in this game, this is the move, 15.5 PR. All right, going back down to the we don't have data on the Suns. I want to give you more info, but we'll keep it moving. Chet Holmgren, if he's on fire, cash us tonight. He doesn't have any data for his matchup, so we're gonna skip it. Let's see if they have. So weird. They have data on the Hornets in the same game, but not the. It's so weird. But we'll let this app slide. Miles Bridges has been killing it. For spot up shooters, are 28th against favorable matchups. All right, they have serious injuries. If he doesn't play, Brandon Williams probably. Con Knipple doesn't play. Jesus. Points and rebounds. Oh, no. Yeah, 31-40. He's been playing out of his mind. The matchup was similar, right? I like him for tomorrow. 25 PR. It's going to be tough. If someone's going to do it on this team, it's Bridges and LaMelo Ball. They're going to lock him up. I like Bridges. All right, keeping it going. We're going to take a look again at, first of all, we're going to look at VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe is playing out of his mind. Over his past 9 games, he's cashed his line 7 out of 9 games. We're going to look at him for his PRA. These are without these players. If his line is 25 and we put him down to like 21, it's a 71% hit rate with this favorable matchup. Favorable. Look at that. 100% with 21 PRA. All right. Got a good matchup versus spot-up shooters. And Kelly Oubre's still out. Joel Embiid's probable. Piece of shit. So we like VJ Edgecombe tomorrow. We also are going to take a look again. Tim Hardaway. Aaron Gordon's back now. So Tim Hardaway, I'm like, But then again, Jokic out and Cam Johnson's still out. So I don't think Aaron Gordon got most of his minutes tonight. I think he kind of like... Tim Hardaway got 34 minutes. So he's still up there. Let's see, Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon had 21 minutes, right? So if tomorrow he plays more, it's questionable, but he's still shooting out of his mind. Tim Hardaway, his line's 18 PRA. I mean, if you took him for 15, wouldn't be mad at you. Obviously, Jamal Murray's still just that guy. His PRA over the past couple games without Johnson, without Jokic, 34, 47, and 49. He's just taking over. If his line is 35 PRA, you get some good value on that. I take him for 35 PRA. We're also going to take a look again at Peyton Watson. Feed the hot hand. No Jokic. No Cam Johnson again. Look at his line, 13.5. He cashed that all 3 games. PRA. Look at the matchup. First transition, 22nd in the league. He scores most of his points right down here. They're bright green. Transition shooting, they're 22nd in the league. Look at all the other similar players who cashed their lines. McBride, Christie, Morant. Peyton Watson's going to have a good game tomorrow again. You can take him for his PR. If his PR is 19, take that. But his PRA, you can take him for like 20 PRA. See what that looks like. You can play with the numbers too, but you see 38, 28, 29. You decide. All right, last but not least, I like Denny Avdija tomorrow. He's got a good matchup versus spot-up shooters, versus favorable matchups. His line is just super juiced. That's the only problem. Let's just take a look at his points. All right. Yeah, 15. No, we want to do this. 15 to 29. 25 points, 24 points, let's just say. 68%. Look at the matchup. 27, 29, 27. He definitely has a good game. It just depends on if you want to take him for his points or you want to go PRA. If you took him for 24 points, 68% hit rate. Okay? Not a bad move. His PRA, if you took him for like 42, it's 57%. Oh, wait a minute. No, 41. 57%. I think I'd go with his points. Tumani Kamara. Look at this matchup. 29th, 29th, and 30th. Can't get any better than that. Taking for his threes. They allow the 29th most three-point attempts in the league. All right? Look at that. With all these players out, 2 threes, 90%. Obviously, you probably want to take him for 3. But if you took him for 2, it's a 90% hit rate. Look at this. Look how green. Spot up, transition, free throw. I mean, he's got a great matchup tomorrow. Tumani Kamara should do well. Taking for points. If you did, thank you. If you did take him for points, we're looking at, I don't know, you take him for like, it's tough. Take it for threes. 2 threes, 3 threes, call it a day. All right. Oh, wait, no, we got a couple more. I like Keontae George tomorrow. He's got another favorable matchup. Look at this, 27th, 30th. For his PRA, we're thinking like 32 PRA, 76%. He has a good matchup. And Markkinen also has a good matchup. 21st versus his position. Off screen, 13th. Not so great. But his consistency is just what I look for. Look at that line. Dead straight. Taking them, you're going about 30 PRA. It's a 71% hit rate. Guys, good luck. The contest is still going. Unfortunately, this day, I put the parlay contest in for us, hoping I'd get 20 comments. We didn't. I was still going to pay someone, even if it did win, because I just want to pay someone. But guys, in order to win the contest, I'm going to put another parlay in. I'm going to pin all the picks I put. You can use those however you want. If you want to take them straight, take them 2 legs, 3 legs, whatever it is. I'm going to put together a 6 to 8 leg parlay so it pays more with all my picks and some leans. The best leans that the lines look like tomorrow with the injury reports and everything, I'm going to put some leans in there. And if that parlay hits, I'm sending one person the money. So good luck. Comment if you guys win. And again, take these picks however you want them. We went really, really good today on all the leans. Plus the picks went 3 for 3. So if you took some of them, congratulations. I'm glad you guys won. But again, I'm trying to parlay them all together and send you the winnings if we sweep. So good luck. Comment below and have a good night.
Big plays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in. Sports by Scout right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud.